Hey guys, sorry for the short notice. I'm sorry about rescheduling the show from this morning. I had no signal. We're on the road and everything. Anyway, so in our travels, we're in Wisconsin right now. I was watching TV this morning. Hey Nisa, hi preschool granny. I'm in your neck of the woods. Katie Bird, Deb, Gaelic girl. I think I saw Outlaw. Somebody get Lone Wolf. Hey single mom of four. I'll put it in Discord, but anyway, again, sorry about the short notice. So I'm watching the local news. Beautiful girl, beautiful girl. Miss you, Snow. Lily Peters has been missing since last night. In Wisconsin, it was cold overnight. So I wanted to get her name out as soon as possible. Let's say hi to Deb. She's knocking on the back door. Afternoon, Deb.
Afternoon, how you doing?
Pretty good. What do you think about this? This is heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking.
It's a sad
Terrible.
day anywhere on this planet that a little girl can't ride her bike to go see her aunt, and her father has to call 911 at 9 p.m. last night. This sounds like it's a regular route for her to go visit her aunt, ride her bicycle. It's, from what I can tell, very nice little area. Hang on, Tammy. She says, hi there, Brooks. I'm in Chippewa Falls, this city where Iliana Peters is missing. Tammy, you want to grab the link? Let's see here. Hang on. I love when locals talk to us about cases because it's a point of view that we can't get anywhere else.
Exactly.
Can't do it. Yeah, I mean, and it's gorgeous in Wisconsin anyway. It's snowing here a little bit. We're in, what's it called, Greg? Vesper, something like that. My husband's about to flip because he hasn't had any fried cheese curds yet. And then we hear this about little Lily.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
It's
So,
heartbreaking.
Single mom of four. I'm new here and I'm sub. Good. Sub up. Come see us every day. Sub up. Dragonfly said, Snow reminded me to hit the like button. Thanks. I clicked it and I was reminded. Thank goodness you guys are getting reminded. Man, I don't know what YouTube's doing. Like, a lot of people are like, I had to go and resub and re-remind. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's get to this news story and then discuss. I'm going to put the link up again. Tammy said, no, not really sorry. Nope, I don't blame you at all. All right, hold on.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. We have live breaking news out of Chippewa Falls where the search is ongoing for a 10-year-old girl who has been reported missing since last night. 10-year-old Lily Peters is missing in Chippewa Falls, and we have our own Phoebe Murray live on scene this morning to be able to tell us more about what is happening in this search. Phoebe, I'm going to go live to you right now, and can you tell us what you're seeing out there?
Amy, yep, the search is active and ongoing. We have heavy police presence that have now come to the north side of this walking trail. I'm going to step out of the way. This is right across the waterway from the Lining Kugel's Brewery. About in the last 5 minutes, we have had an ambulance show up. We now have about 3 or 4 squad cars. You can see.
Okay, not to upset anybody or trigger anybody. This is a very bad sign. They have concentrated on an area, is what it looks like to me. I did see a picture with crime scene tape, ambulance. We've seen ambulance there, a lot of police presence. Hang on, Rebecca. Hang on. Is
Not
Candace
good.
video kaput? No, I just rescheduled it, hun. Don't worry. I'll be back on Candace's ass real soon. Don't you worry. I got a lot of things to say about Candace. Yeah, this is not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign.
Not at all. Not at all. It's not looking good at all. Looks like they may have found her. Yeah.
Hang on, Snow. Thank you, Snow. Liliana Peters goes by Lily, was heading home wearing purple quarter zip long sleeve shirt with black stretch pants and gray shoes. Reported missing last night, 9 p.m. Last seen by family members on Sunday. just riding her bike. Went to see her aunt, was riding home.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah, Rebecca, I apologize because I've been out of town for a couple weeks. So the lives have been hit and miss, but don't worry. Candace has a lot coming to her. Pack a lunch. She's got a lot coming to her. Tammy says where her aunt is living is only 1 to 2 minutes away from Tammy. Tammy, what's the scene look like there right now? How far away from the aunt's house and your house are they searching right now? That would be great to know.
Yes, it would. It would for sure.
If we zoom in here, Matt, for me, we have 2 police that have been walking this trail back and forth. We just actually left the other side of Grove Street, which is about a quarter mile down this walkway where, as we were leaving, we were passed by police with his lights on, heading directly to that trail path, blocking that off, I am assuming. But we have had ambulance, police presence. People are out in the community, in the parking lot right now, wondering what is going on. We have had no word yet from what is going on, but this police presence and ambulance is telling of something having to be discovered. But Amy, that is what we know right now.
Okay, thank you so much, Phoebe. Again, Phoebe, stand by for me.
Okay, for those of you, I saw a question in here. I believe she is 10 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, we have to have the right information on here. We're never going to be the all-knowing channel, if you know what I mean. They are searching right now. Let's see if Tammy answered my question. She hasn't seen it yet, I don't think, or didn't hear me. All right, let's see. I did hear that last night. I don't know what time, possibly this morning, they did find her bicycle.
Oh no.
I know. This is a tough one, guys. I mean, they're all tough. I shouldn't say that.
As we continue to give more details on this conversation. Now, what is happening is that, just to give you a little bit of a background here this morning, we had gotten word from the Chippewa Falls Police Department that they were searching for this 10-year-old girl. Her name is Iliana Peters. She goes by the name Lily. She's a 4th grader at Parkview Elementary School. She was reported missing last night at 9 p.m. by her father. She had reportedly been at her aunt's house, which was a few blocks away, but she did not come back. Phoebe, if you can give us a little bit of an idea again of where you are exactly in Chippewa Falls, because I know this is somewhat close. This parking lot is somewhat close to where she was supposed to be walking. Is that right?
Okay, this looks like a business to me. Okay, KNS, thank you. KNS said the bike was found in the woods near the aunt's house close to a walking trail. Yeah, Jakey, they found her bike. Okay, Tammy, thank you, Tammy. I don't know how to pronounce this, guys. The brewery is only 5 minutes from our house. From Lily's house, it's about 3 minutes. This is so scary, guys. This is so scary.
Trigger warning.
So they're showing us where they're searching right now, and it's by a business. It's by a brewery. Not to state the obvious, but only adults visit breweries.
Yep.
Correct. So if we go about a quarter mile down this river, that will bump up to the back of North Grove Street, and that connects to the trail at about the 600 block of Grove Street. And her aunt presumably lives on the 400 block, and that is where she would have been heading home from last night before her father reported her missing at about 9 o'clock. Now, Amy, I actually did in the past couple of minutes, we had spoken with a neighbor who lives on that side of the trail and says he has a camera that is attached to his house, and at about 5 o'clock yesterday there were multiple pass-bys of people on bicycles. He did not specify if they were young, if they were adults, but there around 5 o'clock there was stirring of 2 people on bicycles kind of coming back and forth on.
Okay, that's good. The anchor sounds kind of winded, or she's like you can tell she's upset about this. So a neighbor has people riding bikes on camera. So I'm sure by now the police have that footage and they can figure out what direction she was going, et cetera, et cetera. Hang on. KNS police have surveillance footage from a neighbor's house at 4 a.m. and he had witnessed bikes going back and forth. Okay. Roxanne said she was riding her bike at 9 p.m. No, she was reported missing at 9 p.m. When she didn't make it back home or to her aunt's house, guys, like I said, this is new. Correct me if I'm wrong. They started calling friends, other family members, started calling around to find her. Nobody had seen her or heard from her. Dad called the police. So we do have a, let's see, a neighbor with footage. That's good.
On
That's
that
really-
path, he did not say which direction he was going, but police say he informed me that police did come to his home to look at that surveillance footage early this morning around 4 a.m. Now, we were on the scene about 10 minutes before 8, Amy, and just then, right after we got here, about 2 police were on the ground starting to take a lap down this trail. It's been crossed off since we have gotten here.
Okay, so Phoebe,
But
there's
now in
nobody
the
that can
last
walk along that trail, is that
5-10 minutes
right?
or so, as I mentioned before. That is completely crossed off from this end of the Lion Kugel's Brewery parking lot, which is just off the main drag, all the way down to Grove Street. That is completely crossed off. Nobody can be on that route. Yes.
Okay, and Phoebe, tell me, I know you had mentioned to us when we were doing a live broadcast earlier that when you originally got there, you saw several police officers there. They had gloves. They looked to be picking things up potentially. Anything that you might have been able to tell that they were coming across?
Okay, I'm going to pause it for a minute. Again, not to be gruesome. If this was like a simple accident or something like that, we wouldn't be sitting here with no update, if you know what I mean. I agree with Jakey. They got to act really fast on this. They've got to act really, really fast, man. Real fast.
Yeah, they got to find her before, I don't know.
Because if this is an abduction, they're going to have to really get on it. Thank you, Mallory. I love you. And it looks to me like they are. So I'm certainly not saying that they're not.
No, of course not.
So yes, the police presence. There were 2 officers, and they showed up, as I had mentioned, just about 10 minutes before 8. They were taking a few laps. Just looked like they were surveying the area, and then we did see one of them put on rubber gloves. He looked to be picking up. We really couldn't see because we're across the river here what exactly he might have been picking up, but they looked like small objects, whether that be sticks, clothing. It's too hard to tell. We can't see from across the river here.
Okay, I appreciate that, Phoebe. And I'm going to pull up a photo right now, 2 photos actually that we received from the Chippewa Falls Police Department in the search. Again, this is 10-year-old Iliana Peters. She goes by the name Lily. She did not return home from her aunt's house last night, so her father reportedly called police at about 9 p.m.
Okay, so there she is. If you want to take a screen grab and share that, absolutely gorgeous girl.
Beautiful.
Again, they said that she was visiting her aunt's house on the 400 block of North Grove Street. She was supposed to be headed home to the 50 block of East Birch Street. So we're talking about a number of blocks here. It's very close. As the search began for her, officers reportedly found her bike near her aunt's home, but this is on the walking trail where Phoebe is right now. They reportedly found her bike. They said that Peters was last seen wearing a purple quarter-zip long-sleeve shirt with black stretch pants and gray shoes. Chippewa Falls Police have put out a number of press releases about this. We have them on our web story on this right now. This is weau.com that you're looking at here. This was a Facebook post that Chippewa Falls Police Department had put out, letting people know, again, these are photos of Lily, letting people know the circumstances that we've gone over. Canine teams have been called out to look. Lake Hallie Police Department was called out to help with the search. And we also heard from the Chippewa Falls Area Unified School District this morning saying that they are going to be trying to assist in any way that they can. and that they do have counselors on staff right now to talk to other students
we know of, no.
who are wondering what's happening, who are, wondering where Lily is. Again, she's a 4th grader at Parkview Elementary. And this is a picture of Lily. Please look at this photo very carefully. If you know anything that could help, make sure that you're contacting authorities. Phoebe, I'm going to come back out to you here again because we have Phoebe live on the scene with our photographer, Matt, right there. And give us one more time kind of the location where you are and what you're seeing right now, because in the last 20 minutes or so, we've seen an increase in police presence there.
Yep, Amy, so I'll kind of start from the beginning. We arrived on the scene about 10 minutes to 8, and just then there were 2 police officers who were on the head of this walking trail, and for reference, it butts up to the Liney Brewing Project parking lot, as well as North Grove Street, which for reference, I'll show you this trail right here. It's about a quarter of a mile. It is not very long. You can see the entirety of it right here. And when we arrived, there were 2 police officers on foot walking this path back and forth. Now, within the last 10, 15 minutes now, that police presence has doubled. There are at least 3 or 4 cars now on this trail, and an ambulance has showed up as well. And as we are leaving the other end of this trail, which butts up to the 600 block of North Grove, that is when a police officer went and crossed that side off as well.
Okay, and so we have seen them. Yes, the tape is up, and so people are not being allowed to walk through this area anymore. So have you been able to speak with anybody there on scene other than neighbors, Phoebe? Have you been able to speak to any of the authorities? Have they been able to tell you anything about what's happening in this search?
Amy, we have been staying on this side of the trail for the most part. They have been honestly running back and forth between this trail that is crossed off. Community members are not allowed to pass, but this heavy police presence, honestly, in the next couple of minutes, we will probably try and head over there. We've spoken with a few neighbors who had surveillance footage on their trailer, if you will, their garage, back on the 600 block of North Grove, which is about 3 blocks from where Lily's aunt lives. But we have not spoken to the police yet this morning. We've made a call out to the county dispatch, who would not give us information. Chief Matt Kelm, we've reached out to him as well, but as we know, they're busy right now, and we will continue to try and grab some more information, but a lot going on right now with that increased police presence in the last 10 minutes here, Amy.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Phoebe. We are going to let you go so that you can head over and hopefully get some confirmation from some law enforcement about what the increased presence mean. Again, we're going to do a little recap here. So thank you for that, Phoebe. We'll check in with you again coming up in just a bit. But first, here's another picture. This is Lily Peters. She is 10 years old. She was reported missing last night at about 9 p.m. And what we know is that she was supposed to be headed from her aunt's house a couple of blocks away to her home, and at 9 p.m. her father called police and said she had not returned home. The search began. Officers began heading out to look for her. They went door to door last night, and they went door to door. They were unable to find her. They were trying to get information. And what they found in that search was a bike that's believed to belong to Lily on this walking trail right by Liney Kugel's parking lot. Again, the search is continuing. We've seen that police presence continue, and it's grown. The police presence has grown. And so what we're going to do is chat with some law enforcement officers here, hopefully get some more information, and we'll continue to bring you the latest. Again, one more look at 10-year-old Lily Peters, and we will we'll leave you with that. We will continue to update you as we learn more about this missing girl and continue to bring you the latest.
Okay, I don't know if she's been found yet. I was reading actually while that was going on. There's a screenshot. I put it in Discord. We just love our screenshots, don't we? That said that they heard on the police scanner that they did find a body. and it's in the area they're talking about. So a couple of people, I think Crime Time and Ranger said at 12:15. I think, what'd you guys say? Hey, Juicy Tequila Bobo. Yeah, there was an ambulance there, Lisa. On News 18, let me look. News 18, Wisconsin.
I wonder what the police officer is bending over to pick up.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And also, it's very telling when they won't let anybody walk around or anything like that.
Yeah, they don't want to contaminate something.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to share this real quick. Put this on the screen. Love you, JTB. Let's see. So here's the website they're talking about. I don't see anything about a 12:15 update, but hey, we're going to hang out. Okay, it says Department of Criminal Investigation arrives to site of focus in missing Chippewa Falls girl search.
Oh. Not good.
Jimmy, you're going to have to Google WQOW. And poor Tammy. Tammy only lives 5 minutes from this. I didn't catch what time they found the bike. Did anybody catch what time they found the bike?
I didn't either. No. It was early this morning, did they say? Or
I don't know if it was early this morning or last night. Okay,
I'm
so
not
right
sure.
here, update. This is at 10:40 a.m. Probably what we've already heard. A vehicle with the Wisconsin Department of Criminal Investigation has arrived at what appears to be the site of focus, and more police tape has been added to the area. Okay. I wonder if they're live right now showing it. We'll see. An ambulance arrived at 9:30 a.m. and left at 10:30 a.m. Oh.
So what?
So the ambulance was there for an hour. Oh.
So can we hope she's hurt and on her way to the hospital and not anything worse?
That's we're gonna hope for. Definitely.
Okay.
Kathy said last night they found the bike. Last night.
All right. Thanks.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. The Pig Alley Trail near Duncan Creek has been closed off, as well as the parking lot to the brewery. Huh. Okay, that was at 7 a.m. Okay, so anyone with information about Lily's current whereabouts is asked to contact the Chippewa County Dispatch Center at 715-726-7701. Let's see what this video says. Hang on. It might be the same thing. Oh, come on.
A search is underway for a missing child in the Chippewa Falls area. Iliana Lily James is 10 years old and is a student at Parkview Elementary. This is an image of her. She was last seen Sunday evening near her aunt's house at the 400 block of North Grove Street in Chippewa Falls. Lily was last known to be wearing a purple quarter-zip long-sleeve shirt with black pants and gray shoes. Right now, there is a large police presence near Leinenkugels where search efforts seem to be concentrated. Katrina Lim is there right now. Katrina, what are you seeing?
Carly, I'm across the street from the Leinenkugel Brewery, and there were a bunch of police cars here earlier, including the Lake Hallie Police Department, the Chippewa Falls Police Department, the Chippewa County Sheriff's Office, and even the Eau Claire County Sheriff's Office. And police, they were here, like I said earlier, a bunch of them, but a lot of them have since left, including an ambulance left the scene earlier as well. But in its place, the Chippewa County Sheriff's
the ambulance being there for an hour and leaving scares the hell out of me, guys.
Me too. I don't want to jump to conclusions, though.
No, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Her poor dad, her poor aunt.
Yeah, no.
I mean, 2
Let,
blocks away. I know, we say it on every case. You can't leave your kids alone for 5 seconds. You can't. It happens. Our kids, they get away from us. We know they do. And when I hear stuff like this, there is no reason that a child should not be able to ride their bike. But unfortunately, that's where we're at. I see some new names in here. Hit that sub button.
Office Mobile Command Center has arrived on scene, as well as the Department of Criminal Investigations has arrived on scene as well. And I've been out here for the last 2 hours, Carly, but for the last half hour, I haven't been seeing anyone searching this area. And there is a bike trail that runs along Duncan Creek there, and that trail, including the parking lots of Line and Kugels, are closed off to the public. Last night, Lily left her aunt's home on North Grove Street and was supposed to be heading to her home on East Birch Street. At 9 last night, the family called police to report her missing. A bike belonging to the 4th grader at Parkview Elementary School was found in the woods, a short distance from her aunt's home, near the walking trail I was just talking about. Canines from the Chippewa County Sheriff's Department and the Lake Hallie Police Department were searching in that area since last night, and a drone was also used to help search the woods. I also saw some bystanders hugging near the scene earlier. Not sure why they were hugging, not sure if they were, happy hugs or sad hugs, but we did see some bystanders hugging near the scene earlier today. And I did speak with law enforcement earlier, and they plan to have a press release out later today.
Well, thanks, Katrina, and we're definitely hoping for the best as the search continues. And as Katrina mentioned, when new information is released, we will update you in our newscasts throughout the day.
In the past, we've mostly relied on
Okay.
maybe that's the update you're talking about. There's going to be an update.
I don't know. That was from this
Shortly.
morning. So let me go back. Let's see. News. Bear with me.
And it got really cold overnight, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is updated 11 minutes ago. And we just saw it.
Yeah.
So it's 12:15 right now. Where's the update?
I don't know. But here's the thing. The ambulance was there
For an hour.
Now
leave that out.
The police were there, and now they've cleared out, and now the criminal investigators are there.
They got there this morning, and they said they have heavy police presence. They have an area of focus, crime scene tape. Ambulance was there for an hour. They're still there. They're collecting every little thing that they can.
Of course. But if an ambulance was there for an hour and left, can we hope that she had an accident and is on her way to the hospital to get care?
Hang on. Ranger said Facebook Live right now. Okay, hang on. Let me go to Facebook. Hang on.
Okay.
What'd you say? WQOU. Here we go. Facebook.
Everybody try to keep positive thoughts.
It's probably it. Hang on. Why am I not finding this? Dang it.
It says, Nellie said the press conference they are about to have is concerning.
So hang on, let me look at that again. Ranger, where'd you go? Facebook Live right now, WQOU press conference right now. WQ.
Oh, you.
I don't know why I can't find it. This is ridiculous. I found the meteorologist page, but not the regular one.
Kathy Burke said WQOW.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Amanda too.
Here we go.
Hasn't started yet. No
When
one
I
said
have the right, when I type the right thing in, it does wonders.
Nellie said it hasn't started yet.
Okay.
WQOW.
Oh, I'm reading the comments right now. Yeah, it's on. You guys see it on the screen now? I'm just waiting for it to sound.
Okay.
For it to
Yeah.
start. Pin
Good,
Garth, I asked, was she found in the woods? We don't know. We don't know. They're going to give us an update here in a second.
That's
Amanda
concern.
said this is an hour from me. It was just snowing. It's snowing a little bit in Vesper too. This is a very fast news conference, guys.
And she only had a 3/4 sleeve shirt on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Connie, I've got it on the screen. I'm waiting for it to start. Ranger, you messed me up. That's okay. I'm reading the comments. Jakey says, hopefully the update is the bike and she is missing. Yeah, this is scary, preschool granny. Okay, here we go. Turn up your volume.
Okay.
Good afternoon and thank you for coming. My name is Matthew Kelman. I'm the Chief of Police for the Chippewa Falls Police Department. This is an update on the missing person case that was first reported last night. At about 9 o'clock last night, the Chippewa Falls Police Department received information that Iliana Lily M. Peters, age 10, was missing from the city of Chippewa Falls. Lily's father reported that she had not returned home from a visit from her aunt's house in the 400 block of North Grove Street. Officers later located a bicycle in the woods near the walking trail between the end of North Grove Street and the Line Cool's Brewery parking lot. Numerous agencies and resources were called to assist with the search for Lily. At about 9:15 this morning, a body was located in the wooded area near the walking trail. The Chippewa County Coroner's Office has now confirmed that this is the body of Lily Peters. At this point, we are considering this a homicide investigation.
Oh, God.
We do not have
Oh,
anyone
my
being prosecuted
gosh.
at this time, and we are continuing to follow up on multiple leads. The Chippewa Falls Police Department has numerous assisting agencies, and we will be working diligently and tirelessly on this case. We encourage anyone with information to please contact the Chippewa Falls Police Department and to maintain a state of vigilance, as there may be a danger to the public. To maintain the integrity of this very active and ongoing investigation, I'm unable to provide any further details at this time. I do anticipate an additional press conference around 5 o'clock tonight. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Lily Peters during this tragic time. Thank you. Well, as you can imagine, first responders are tremendously impacted by anything that impacts one of our children. So it is very difficult for them and the investigators. So I wish, thank you for your patience, and we will provide more information as soon as we're able to. So thank you.
One line, Chief, talk about the concern in the community. Can you talk about that?
Wow.
So they found her, and
Yep.
it's a homicide investigation.
They found her body.
They found her body, and they said this is a homicide investigation, which makes sense that they had the police there. Then the criminal division showed up. So, and like Just Me said, yeah, I know, I've got the tears, guys. I've got the tears too. And if you saw the chief of police, he was fighting it back too. He did.
Oh,
he was really holding it back. Just Me said, now catch that creep, and get him off the streets. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And we have only the details that she was found dead. Like, God forbid. I hope she hasn't been SA'd in any way.
Right? I hope not. I hope not. And we can't assume that it's a random stranger, guys. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. We cannot assume it's a random stranger.
No, that's true. That's true.
Victoria, has Harmony ever been found? Nope, Harmony's still missing too. I've got to do an update on her next week.
Oakley hasn't been found either.
Nope, Oakley hasn't been found. Summer hasn't been found. Michael Vaughn hasn't been found. Nikki Rule hasn't been found. Lily was found this morning, but it's not the news we wanted. It's not the news we wanted. So we're not going to go crazy with, there's a crazy abductor in the area, and
I'm wondering if it was somebody coming out of that brewery.
That's what I'm wondering too, that knew her, like maybe knows the family.
But then why would they hurt her? I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Well, these things never do make sense when you hurt a child or kill a person. It's not anything we can wrap our mind around.
Right.
Ranger Red, will you air the 5 p.m. update he announced? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. If I can get a signal, because like I said, we're traveling. If not, I'll have to just when I can catch you guys. So hit your reminder. That way when I go live, you get updated. So, guys, that's all we've got right now. It's not what we wanted. Not at all what we wanted. I was hoping when that ambulance left that we were going to get an update that she had fallen down in the woods. She bonked her head. It was cold last night. Had to go to the hospital for hypothermia. Not that I wished any harm on her at all, but a homicide investigation for a girl riding her bike from her aunt's house back to her house. I'm extremely upset. Extremely upset.
Yeah. I extend my condolences to her family. Indeed.
Absolutely. And to the first responders. I mean, you saw the chief of police. I mean, he couldn't even finish the conference. He said they were severely impacted and like his face, turned red. Mm-hmm.
Well, then it must be gruesome. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but
I don't think it's ever a pretty sight.
No.
No. Oh, I'm with Snow. She said, I truly thought maybe just once there would have been better news. Just once.
Just once, yeah. She hit her head and she's in the hospital. She got a concussion.
Had a bike wreck. Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
All right, so I'm going to hop back in here tonight, guys, and we'll go over the 5 p.m. update. I can't promise it's going to be right at 5 p.m. Central because I don't know where I'm going to be. Because like I said, we're on the road. And so just check back, and we're going to continue on this case. I'm not going to give up on it, okay? I'm crying too.
You never do.
Nope, never. All right, guys, you have a great afternoon. Deb, thanks for jumping in here. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for coming in on short notice. As soon as we get the update at 5 p.m., I'll definitely put it in the Crime Lines and Lies group and on the page. As far as going live on YouTube, again, it depends on where I'm at if I got a signal. So, again, prayers for Lily, prayers for her family, the community, and you guys are the best. Thanks for jumping in here. Exactly, ICU, hug your babies. Hug your babies right now. Hug them tight.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
All right, see you guys in a little bit. Thanks, Deb.
Okay, thanks for having me up.
Bye, hon.
Bye-bye. Bye.